Usopp is the weakest Straw Hat. Or at least that's what everyone says. He's the coward, the liar, the comic relief. While Luffy charges headfirst into death, Zoro walks into battle without hesitation, and Sanji throws himself into danger for the people he loves, which is like every girl this guy sees. But Usopp runs, he panics, he cries, he doubts himself. So how could anyone possibly call him the strongest? Well, strength in One Piece was never just about power. It was never just about who hits harder or who wins the most fights. Sometimes real strength looks like shaking hands, a terrified voice, and still choosing to stand your ground. And if that's the definition, then Usopp may be the strongest Straw Hat of them all. Crazy to say, I know, but hey bro, you gotta listen to me, bro. Just listen to me. Alright, just listen to me. From the very beginning, Usopp is introduced as a liar, someone who talks far bigger than he actually is. He lies about pirates attacking the village, he exaggerates his own strength, he creates stories where he's always the hero, and because of that, people dismiss him. Even inside the crew, Usopp often feels like the weakest link. I mean, he has no devil fruit, no monster strength, no legendary bloodline, no overwhelming talent. Well, he is kind of like a crazy sniper, but the main focus is that he's just human. And yes, the same thing could be said for Nami, but at least Nami has history in fighting and being a thief. Usopp represents us. The ordinary person, the person who's afraid, the person who knows they're outmatched, the person who still has to choose whether they stand or run. And that's why his victories matter more, because they're never guaranteed, but they are earned. People often misunderstand bravery. They think bravery means not being scared. But that's not bravery. That's fearlessness. Those are not the same thing. Luffy doesn't fear death, but Usopp is terrified. But that's what makes him stronger, because bravery only exists in the presence of fear. If there's no fear, there's nothing to overcome. Usopp overcomes himself constantly. Even while broken, even while terrified, he stands. In Enies Lobby, for example, when Robin needs saving, Usopp could not face the crew as himself. So he became Soj King. Not because he wanted glory, but because someone had to stand up. Every Straw Hat has a dream. Luffy wants to become the Pirate King, Zoro wants to be the world's strongest swordsman, Sanji wants the All Blue, and Robin wants the true history. These dreams are difficult, but they're clear. There's an obvious destination to them all. A final victory. Usopp's dream is a little different though. He wants to become a brave warrior of the sea. I mean, how do you even measure that? When do you know you've succeeded? There's not necessarily like a title or a final battle or a trophy. And that may be the hardest dream in the entire crew. It's not about defeating the world. It's about defeating yourself. And that battle never truly ends. That's why Usopp's dream may be the most powerful of them all. Usopp is not the strongest because he wins the most fights. He's the strongest because he fights the battles most people understand. The battle against fear, against doubt, against the voice inside your own head telling you that you're too weak, too small, or too ordinary to matter. But every time, he keeps on going. Even when he's cried, when he's ran, even when he wants to quit, he comes back. That is strength.